Hey guys, welcome to a special edition of the On Season. Thanks for joining us this Wednesday night. Again, we're live with you guys on YouTube, and make sure you please take a second, hit that little bell, subscribe button, and like the video. Help support Jason and myself. We got an exciting episode for an exciting prospect, Speedy, kick return, wide receiver, whatever you want to call him. Put the ball in his hands. South Florida native, grew up in South Florida, played high school ball down here. We're going to talk about his journey in his dreams to playing professional football. Let me bring in my co-host, Jason. I know you're really excited about this young man. Great kid.
Oh, absolutely, George. And thanks for everybody for joining us. We got a special one. You don't need to hear from me. I can't wait to bring him on up and talk some ball.
So we bring on the guest, of course, Darius Maxwell from Lincoln University. Without further ado, let's bring him on. Let's have enough of us talking. Darius, welcome, my man. How are you?
How you doing?
Good. All right, let's start here. You played high school football down here, right? Talk about your high school football career, but more importantly, also talk about the competitive nature here in Florida in high school. It's different here, right? You got to be built different.
Totally different. Yeah.
Play down here, right, Darius?
It starts from Little League. Like starting in Little League, it's competitive. You got to park all day from Monday to Saturday. Competitive from, I want to say, from 3 o'clock to at least 8 o'clock. All day you grinding with your homeboys, grinding with your friends. So yeah, I had a good upbringing from my dad and my cousins and stuff around me. Everybody played sports, so I was around football, basketball, baseball all my life growing up. So I always had like a nick for sports. So start off in high school. So in high school, when I first started playing football ever, like even in Little League and stuff, I played quarterback. I was small. I was like probably one of the smallest on the team, but I played quarterback. I had a good arm. Cause my dad played baseball and we throw the ball all the time. So start off in high school. In 9th grade, I played quarterback. They used to call me Big Man at Plantation High School. I went to Plantation High School. They used to call me
you
Big
played
Man.
Quarterback for Plantation?
Yeah, Plantation High School. I played there. 9th grade, 10th grade. Then I had to make the transition to play receiver. So that's when I started working out with Chris Chambers out at Chamber Fitness in Davie. If you guys remember that, he had a Chamber Fitness out there in Davie, State Road 84. So I started working out with him for receiver. So I got good. I got good fast, though, because I was always quick. I always could do good with the ball in my hand, but I had to just make that transition and learn how to put my foot in the ground, run, stick and roll, stick and lean, catch the ball on the run, stuff like that. So made that transition to receiver, 10th grade. So 11th grade year, I ended up at Western High School out there in Davie. So I ended up at Western High School because at Plantation, it's more of a run team, more of a wing tee and stuff like that. They really weren't throwing the ball as much. And I was a slot receiver. But the receivers, they was throwing to like outside receivers and stuff like that. So I had to make this transition, make a business decision, and go to Western High School out there in Davie. Life-changing decision. I'd do it again. If I did it right now, I'd do it the same way. Went there. 11th grade year, we went 5-5. 12th grade year, changed the whole program. Went 8-2. 8-2 now to this day. That was their first time going to playoffs in like forever. We beat Miramar High School to go to playoffs, actually. Went there, changed the program since. Now it's just a bit mecca right now. A lot of guys coming out of there going D1 and stuff like that.
Wow, yeah, it is.
So with that quarterback experience, and just to paint a little picture for Dolphin fans out there, I know you're a Dolphin fan, so remembering that Wildcat, you've done some jet sweeps.
Yeah.
What about throwing the ball after?
That's what I really loved doing when I was at quarterback. Like, I was fast and stuff like that. I loved showing my arm off. I literally loved that. Like that was my favorite part of showing my arm off. But they'll think you about to run it because you're so small and you fast. No. I'm trying to throw it 60 yards down the field. I ain't about to every time. I'm trying to throw slants between the linebacker and the cornerback. So yeah, that being a quarterback actually helped because I'm like another quarterback on the field now as a receiver. So like I see things that other people don't see because I play quarterback. I know how to read the defenses. I know how to read linebackers. I know when people blitzing. Like if you watch my film, you'll see me pointing a lot because I'm knowing when somebody about to come or they're trying to fake like they're coming. So that really helped a lot playing quarterback coming up.
Yeah. Is a part of you kind of wish you stuck with the quarterback thing, or you knew you weren't big enough, or I mean, look, Kyle Murray, man, 1-1.
But I had to make a business decision. I knew I could. I knew whatever I put my mind to, because like even when I played quarterback, I grinded. Like, I was at the field every day, all day. Yeah. So I knew I just put the same energy into receiver, and look where I'm at now. So
yeah. You made the right decision.
Just put your mind to it. But I ain't gonna lie, if I was at least 5'10", high left, Yeah, for sure.
So talk about the recruiting process. You end up at Weston, right?
Yes.
Talk about the recruiting process. Was it a challenging one, or did you have?
Yeah, it was for sure challenging. It was for sure challenging because coming out of South Florida, you easily get overlooked.
Oh yeah.
So coming out of high school, my 12th grade year, I had an opportunity to go to FIU, but the coaching staff got fired. You know how that stuff be when the coaching staff get fired, interests go and stuff like that. So I ended up signing to the small school in Nebraska called Hastings. Went there for a semester, didn't play too much. Went there for a semester, then ended up leaving because the reason why I left because I just felt like I settled for less. I was like one of the best freshmen on the team. I just knew like I can be bigger, I can be better. So I ended up going JUCO out there in California. That's when I ended up in JUCO going to Golden West College and Saddleback College, and that right there changed my life forever. Like going JUCO, you got to grow up early. You got a lot of responsibilities early. Like this at the age of 17, 18. So like it's a big change. Like coming from home and your mom cooking, your dad cooking, and you got to pay no bills and stuff like that. So that was a big transition right there going to JUCO. So that really helped me a lot right now to this day. Like going through this process, like knowing like the recruiting process in JUCO it reminded me of like the same thing in high school, but I feel like it helped me to understand like your time is gonna come. Like no matter what, like just keep grinding, put your head down. Your time will come. Somebody's gonna see you, and no matter you never know who's watching. So make sure you keep grinding. So like right now, that's why I don't really get too stuck up on what round I'm about to go or when I'm gonna be undrafted free. I just know when I get the opportunity, I'm gonna bust through the door. So like JUCO really for sure helped me. So ended up going JUCO, went Saddleback. I signed to another school, signed to Wheeling University out in West Virginia. That didn't go high playing. Like, I didn't end up going, but that didn't go high playing. So I just ended up and actually before I even ended up going to Lincoln, I was committed to HBCU out in North Carolina called, what was it called? Oh, what was the school called? Dang, I forgot. I really forgot the school name, but it's out in North Carolina. There was Chowan University. They won their conference in the CIA. They was in the CIA, the HBCU conference. They won their conference that year, but Lincoln presented a different opportunity. Like I wanted to go D1. Like when I was at Saddleback, San Diego State was talking to me. I went to official visit and stuff like that. It was a great time. But when the transfer portal opened up, that's when everything changed. So like they started talking to a lot of JUCO kids. They started talking to me. So Lincoln presented the opportunity of rebuilding, just like I felt like at same thing I did at Western. Rebuild, made it into a powerhouse, and then the other opportunity they presented was playing D1 teams, and that's exactly what I want to do. I want to show the teams like I can play with y'all too. So that right there was like the perfect opportunity for me in my eyes. Just going to rebuild something and going to play against D1 competition. So that's the reason why I ended up at Lincoln right there.
Yeah, well, that's quite the journey, man. But it looks like it all worked out for the best. Everything.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
a big believer in if things work out the way they're supposed to work out. So
yeah,
you talk about your game. Where on the field do you think you're most comfortable at? Like, is it slot, outside? Do you love special teams, returning? I know you love quarterback, but like, where you think you see yourself kind of going? Where do you think? Is it the slot? I kind of see you as a slot weapon.
Yeah, for sure in the slot. I feel like I'm closer to the box and I can read. Like I can see what's going on. I feel like when I'm all on the outside, like it's good to be one-on-one out there and all, but I need to know what's going on. I need to know where I can run and where I can go to and stuff like that. So like being in the slot for sure help me read the defense and be able to maneuver how I want to. And going in it's really easier because I'm going against safeties and linebackers sometimes and stuff like that. So it really helped me out, to be honest. It helped me out and helped me get in space early and quick and just give me the ball so I can make plays.
The short area quickness. So the lack of length doesn't matter as much in that box there as it would like outside. You know?
Not at all.
Yeah. So I agree. I think you can make a killing in the slot.
Now, in your training with Chris Chambers, you also have a player that you kind of get compared to. I know you're not a big comparison guy, but Jarvis Landry is a name that comes on up. So if you could talk about, I mean, on everyone's Dolphins list, those are top 5, top 6 receivers in franchise history. So if you could talk about in detail, how you got hooked up with Chris Chambers and how you're pretty much influenced by Jarvis Landry's game.
Yeah, so like I said, I started off with Chris Chambers since I was in high school. Like he been a mentor since high school. Like he been my 7-on-7 coach. He been a mentor. He been a manager. All type of things. Like he's a great guy. He helped me out a lot. He helped me actually transition to receiver. Like I said, like he helped me take that next step. Like when I was in high school, I was already doing spray routes. Like a lot of people just learning about sprays and dive route. We've been doing that since 7-on-7. So that right there, him giving me that knowledge, I took that forever. Like coaches we'll be talking in like my college meetings. We have talks about routes and different routes and sprays. And when I'm already saying the spray route, I was like, how you know about that? I've been doing that since 707 with Chris Chambers, man. So yeah, he helped me a lot right now. But Jarvis Landry, I can't even tell you when I fell in love, but like that's my guy right there. Like every
At
time,
the same time, we all fell in love with him.
yeah, you hear me? So like, yeah, it's not even just about his routes. It's just a dog. Like he'll go in that block. He's going there trying to run you over, like all type of. So that right there that really stuck out to me. I ended up working out with him before out here because me and him got like the same receiver trainer. So me and him worked out a couple times with each other. Told him how much I like his game and stuff like that. So yeah, Jarvis my guy for sure. That's my guy. He gave me a couple gloves. Like when I played at Saddleback, I wore his gloves he gave me. So like, yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy. I love that.
Quick follow-up. You mentioned the word block. In the Miami Dolphins offense, Mike McDaniel loves to have his wide receivers block. It's a huge component of the game. Talk about that mentality in your game. Do you like to get up in there and give that good block?
Yeah. You got for sure. Yeah. For sure. Not all the time, but yeah, when I got to, for sure, yeah.
For sure. You apply to the no block, no rock formula.
Yeah. And like it's so funny because at first I did not like blocking. I hated blocking. And a lot of receivers tell you that too. I hated blocking, but you get to the point like you gotta go sacrifice your body because if you think you're not gonna go out there and not sacrifice your body and go block and you think you about to get the ball, you got the wrong thing coming for you, man. So you gotta go in there, you feel me? You gotta help the team. Like, you gotta do what's best for the team, not just for you.
There it is.
Yeah, we're joined here again, guys. Everybody watching anywhere else but YouTube, come on over, hit that like, subscribe, little bell button. We're joined by Darius Maxwell, electric wide receiver, kick return prospect out of Lincoln University, South Florida kid. All right. Speaking of Chambers, right? Like I'm somebody I'm older than you, probably close to twice your age. I know when Chambers got drafted, and I was so excited in the second round out of Wisconsin. Has he given you advice? I mean, he's obviously it's a big plus learning from a guy who's played in the NFL. What's kind of the stuff that he's told you about going through this process here to trying to get into the NFL? How important is that, and what kind of advice has he given you?
The main thing is once you get the opportunity, take advantage of it. Take full advantage of it. Try to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. Before you even take advantage, stay healthy. So they got no choice but to keep you on the team. Stay healthy and take advantage of every opportunity. When you go in, make sure you're in condition. Don't slack. Make sure you're paying attention. And like the biggest thing, like, because when we started this summer training, it'll be like some guys will probably be late, but his biggest thing, like, be on time. Like coming in, like everybody can't be late. I don't care if you're the first round, second round, and coming in as an undrafted free agent. Be there at least 10, 20 minutes before the meeting starts.
Being on time is late. Being on time is late,
exactly.
Right?
So, yeah. So stuff, little things like that, like make sure you're on time. Like that's 20 minutes before. Not even if it's at 9 o'clock, you need to be at 8:40. Stuff like that. So he been giving us great tips.
Yeah, and speaking of Chris, he helped you train for the pro day. I know you were looking forward to. You did a lot of hard work there. You've been waiting for this moment, and man, you cashed in that 4.35. How did you do? Was it did you get the numbers you expected? How did it meet your expectations, your pro day?
I am not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit right here and lie. I knew I was gonna run a 4.3, but I didn't know it was gonna be a 4.35. I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew I was gonna run like a 4.37, 4.3, 4.38, something like that. But but at the same time, I kept speaking it to existence. I'm a big believer in that. I kept saying 4.35, 4.35. Like I think in one of the posts I sent to, I want to say Jason, it probably was you or somebody. I told you 4.35, and literally when I heard I ran it for, I said that's crazy. I literally spoke it.
Yes,
and it's crazy. That's true. I have another trainer named Antonio Robinson. He played for the Packers a long time ago. Like when we first started doing the pro day training, he always told me, "What you want to run, Darius? What you want to run?" All right, I said at least 4.3, 4.2. So he like, so from now on, you need to speak that. You should be saying 4.3, 4.3, no 4.4, no 4. Like every day, I'm about to run a 4.3. So every post I've made since that, I've been saying 4.3 on the way, 4.3 on the way. So when I ran that 4.35,
the second you sent it, I'm sorry, go ahead, finish it up.
No, you good.
I was so jazzed and so excited when you sent it to me. I'm like, all right, I got to go to the combine stats. I'm like, this guy was definitely at the top. I'm like, bro, he was the top dog, one of the top dogs in the whole combine. So congratulations to you on that time. You were jazzed. We were all jazzed for it.
Yeah. Quick follow-up to that. Did you do other things like run routes or do any other three cone?
Yeah, I ran some routes. I ran a couple routes, caught a couple punt returns and stuff like that. Did bench press. I did 12 reps on bench press. So like, I had an actually valid day. I was happy with my day for sure. Definitely after the 4-3. You can't tell me nothing.
Viral, bro. I was like, I can't wait to have this boy out.
Yeah, you can't tell me nothing.
Obviously, running that time live, you don't have to name potentially specific teams, or but were there teams, were there representation, and did you have some folks there for you to watch?
Yeah.
Right up.
Yeah.
Take the call.
Yeah. A couple guys called in after that for sure. A couple guys emailed and texted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Chris Greer.
Couple guys. Hey. You got to talk to my agent. My agent got the guys in them.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, go ahead. You have anything to follow? Okay. So I was reading about the Tropical Bowl. I'll be honest, I wasn't familiar with this. Did that give you some exposure there, the Tropical Bowl? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that gave me an exposure I needed. So like going into Lincoln is like a small school, independent school that just started up and stuff like that. So that right there, I already had the attention. Like before I even went there, I already had the attention. But when I got to the Tropical Bowl, I took it. All the scouts was there. So like when they seen me separate from all these D1 guys and all these top guys, they're like, "Who is this man? Who is this little guy from Lincoln? Like, who is it? Who is this? Who is this?" So I had a guy. It's so funny you say that because like, I knew I did good. Like I said, I probably told somebody this. I knew I did good, but like somebody called me like 2 weeks later and told me like, "Oh, your name kept popping up on all the top charts at the Tropical Bowl." I'm like, I knew I did good, but I ain't know you feel me, it was going and ringing like that. So like everybody kept talking about you. Yeah, I had a feeling though because I was taking the top off the bins. I knew somebody. So
I read about that. I tried to before the show. One of my he's a scout friends. I tried to hit him up to talk about you. He hasn't got back to me, but I'll let you know what he says though privately. I was trying to get some info before the show, but the Tropical Bowl I noticed kind of helped you out a lot.
Yeah, cool. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Because that was a lot of top guys out there. So being out there separated from them and being from a small school, like I know I'm a big time player, but the schools matter to some people. So
yeah,
being from a small school like out there separate, yeah.
The scouts are going to say, okay, level competition. So let's put that myth. What do you got to say, Darius, to that? Like when they say level competition, if any GM is watching your scout, let them know why they don't need to worry about that.
The reason why you don't need to worry about it is you go watch the Tropical Bowl film. And any football player know the only difference in any level is alignment. The skill you would probably play with some best of the best in the NAIA, D3, D2, like FCS. Like it really come down to the alignment. It's great players everywhere. It's great players on every level. It really just come down to O-line, D-line. That's the biggest thing.
We know that covering the Dolphins, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of all your offensive positions, you also had a little bit of defense in you when you intercepted a certain NFL quarterback a couple times. A couple of NFL quarterbacks a couple times. Can you tell us that story?
And that comes from playing quarterback. That's not even just DB. That's just knowing certain routes. You only can run certain routes on the goal line. Like when I see something in a tight formation and we like on the fire line, only thing you can run is out a corner or a drag or a slant. You're not finna run too much or a back shoulder fade. You can't do too much. So me seeing them line up like that, I'm like, oh yeah, a corner or out coming. So when both of them came, I'm like, oh yeah, this easy. I just sat behind the out. I baited him into the corner, and yeah, the rest is history.
Aaron Rodgers, not many thrown interceptions in his career, but you got him. And in Mark Sanchez couple.
Yeah. He was the first game. I caught him in the first game. I had like 2 interceptions on him. Yeah,
Mark Sanchez.
That's my guy though. They great guys though. They for sure great guys though. Great competition. Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers, that's my guy for sure. Because after that, we talked, had a couple conversations after that. So he went JUCO too though. So he know I went JUCO. So we bonded really off going JUCO.
He went to Cal. Lincoln's in Cal, right? In Cali, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he's West Coast. So break the news. Where's Aaron Rodgers going, man? We're all waiting. You're friends with him.
Hey. Wherever he feel like he's
where
he's wanted.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows with him? All right.
So I'll tell you what, if you have to give the GMs out there and all of us your self-scouting report of you're the GM analyzing your game, what's the elevator pitch, so to speak?
I'll say I'm just ready to do anything, man. I play special teams. I play gunner if I had to out there, but My biggest thing is I'm just ready to take advantage of any opportunity, I've been practicing, whatever. Any opportunity, I just know when I get my foot in the door, I'm busting straight through it. For sure. I'm busting straight through it. I can play running back. I can play a little bit I can play slot outside, wildcat quarterback, punt return, kick return, anything.
So do you take, who are some of the guys you I know I've heard a lot of Tyreek Hill stuff, Jarvis Landry, Tyler Lockett. I mean, those are some good names. Who do you see similarities in your game there? And like, who do you kind of model your game? What are some guys you watch film of, maybe pro or college, that you try to, or if any, maybe you don't watch any at all, like some guys you look up to?
To be honest, I look up to them three, but the main guy I looked up to first, before I say the main guy, the person before I even start playing receiver, the first person I was looking up to at receiver was Devon Best. I used to love his comeback routes.
Oh,
I used to own what it was.
You're faster than him.
But I wasn't even thinking about the speed. I was thinking about the routes. Like his comeback routes was crazy.
Oh, he was shorter. His short quickness was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy to me. So I used to love him, but growing up, it's really Tavon Austin. I used to love Tavon Austin. Everything he did. Yeah.
If he didn't get hurt,
it's over with.
Fast, bro.
Yeah.
What do you run the combine, like 4.3? No.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I feel like he do everything I can do, like running back, receiver, whatever. Like he quick and fast at the same time. It's different when you just quick, but when you quick and fast at the same time, yeah, you're unstoppable for sure.
So your scouting report I'll bring you down here to the Dolphins. You seem like a guy who Mike McDaniel would love. How do you think you fit into this Dolphins if they brought you to camp? Like, do you think you'd fit that? Because they love speed, all the
for sure.
Jet sweeps. I can imagine you in the slot, in the return game. How do you feel you would fit kind of with the Dolphins?
Yeah, probably the same exact way they use Tyreek. Like, it's so funny that my teams try to do the same thing. Like, I'm doing all of the small motions to come back out and then run the go route. Like, we did all the same time. I seen something on Twitter where he used to be walking into his motions. I stole that. I seen him done, like, I gotta take that. Like, it's nice because you get to read. Like, if you jogging, you get to read, but if you walking, then you run back out. Like, they can't stop you because when you start and go, and if you start and go fast, it's over with.
Okay.
Because the cornerback will be looking at you like, why are you walking?
Yeah.
He's run back out full speed, it's over with.
All right. Quick follow-up for Jason. You obviously were a Dolphin fan growing up. You grew up pretty close to Hard Rock, right? You said Devon Best.
15 minutes away.
Yeah. You said Devon Best. Any other guys you like from the Dolphins? Favorite players?
Ronnie Brown, Ricky Williams. Who else?
Chris Chambers.
Yeah, Chris Chambers. Yeah, for sure.
Don't leave Chris out, bro.
Yeah, he already know. He know that. That's my guy. For sure, Chris. That's the automatic right there. Who else?
Not many quarterback options, I can tell you that.
Nah. What was the one quarterback name? Number 6. He's a black guy.
Ray Lucas?
Nah.
Number 6.
Wait, did Pat White play for them? Yeah.
Pat White, yeah, West Virginia.
Before I even got to Dolphins, I used to love Pat White when he was at West Virginia?
West Virginia.
Yes.
West Virginia.
Isn't that
a baseball player too?
Yes,
so he went to West Virginia.
Yeah. So before Tavon though, like he made I used to watch him play, and like the way the ball used to spin, he made me go outside and try to throw the ball just like that. Like, I used to love Pat White, even though he was left-handed, I'm right-handed. But
we can't talk too much Pat White here on the Dolphins podcast.
But I heard you mention basketball. Are you a basketball guy now? You a March Madness guy?
Yeah, I watch it here and there. I watch March Madness for sure. Yeah.
Gotcha. NBA fan?
I don't really have too much time to be watching NBA all the time. But when I do have the chance, I for sure. My favorite player is Kevin Durant. So when I do have the chance, I watch the Suns play.
Could be a Heat next year.
Yeah, he might. He for sure leaving the Suns for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So, what are your plans for the draft? Kind of, you're going to be with the family. You're going to watch it. I don't, who knows? It's hard to project where you're going to,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
late round pick could be undrafted free agent, wherever. But your phone's going to be ringing probably during that third day, right? I would imagine there's. I hope it's earlier for you. I hope it's as high as possible.
Yeah.
What are your plans you got lined up now with you and your family and your
I'm
group?
probably gonna be chilling with my family, to be honest. Chilling with my family. The first 2 days, probably gonna try to take my mind off the draft. so I won't be overthinking and
Yeah.
because what God it's already done. You feel me? God has already got it placed. Everything happened for a reason. The team that I'm going to is
So
just
it's
know
already
I'm about
written.
to but just know I'm coming with it. I'm coming with it. You ain't gonna have no choice but to keep me on the field for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm fired up, right? I'm fired up for you. I know Jason and myself, we're going to be following your journey. I know you got a lot of your family in the chat. We're going to be following you. I love your story. It hasn't been easy, man. You had a lot of
At all.
there was a lot of curves and bumps in the road, but I love how you're fighting and you're willing to do anything to make that NFL dream happen. So we wish you nothing but the best here, Darius. And I tell you what, when it's over, or whenever it's over, whatever happens after the draft, I want to have you back on again. I know Jason feels the same way, right? You're a great kid, man.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, during this whole process, I told you earlier, I'm a draft geek. I love this stuff. When I look at, recruits and prospects, I like to hear their story. You have a terrific story, and I like that keep grinding attitude. You don't matter the hurdles, you're going to go right through and run through that wall. So the best of luck to you, and we really appreciate the time joining us tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity to tell my story.
No,
for
man.
Sure.
Hey, we like to support the South Florida guys, and we like the guys like you who they have the mentality to do anything to get that one opportunity in the door, even if it didn't come easy. So we appreciate that, guys. And quick programming note before we get out of here. We usually have our on-season episode tomorrow on Thursday, but some late-minute scheduling conflicts. We'll be doing it this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right, Jason? We'll be back to our regular Thursday,
Yes,
but just for this week, we're going to be Friday at 8 p.m. Darius, we're going to be breaking down the safeties and the linebackers this week, and we'll go over some pro days. So check us out on Friday this week at 8 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, everybody, to hit the like and subscribe button to the channel. Help support it. Darius, on your way out, where can they follow you and get updates on all your stuff?
You can follow me on Instagram at d.maxwell6, and you can follow me on Twitter at _6ixxx.
All right. Sounds good. Until next time, guys, we will see you. We're out.